Hello guys, long time no see. In this video I will use a double sword. This build is very newbie friendly, and also very fun. This build cost around 153k. For skill Q, take heroic charge. Skill W, use splitting slash. For passive skills, we take deep cuts. Let's move on to the head. Because this build was on a budget, I used a hunter hood. If you have more silver, you can replace it with a Fiend cowl. For the hunter hood skill, we take retaliate and passive balance mind. For the jacket, I used a mercenary jacket. Under certain conditions, we change this bloodlust skill into an inferno shield, such as fighting a fire mage. You can actually use any shoes, but I'm using soldier boots here. The most important thing is to take the rejuvenating sprint skill. My potion uses Gigantify potion. This is useful for increasing the amount of our HP, as well as being immune to CC skills. For food, I use roast pure mist. This food is very good because it increases the amount of HP and also life steal. So, let's get to the gameplay. Here I was hit first, so I decided to reset. Because of the difference in HP and we can't fight in such a situation. Don't be shy about going and resetting until you're ready. I also forgot to change my skill here, so I changed it to Inferno Shield first. If we get an opponent like this, we wait for the moment to use skill E. He runs away because he realizes that if he continues, he will lose. Here is our opportunity to continue chasing him, and don't let him reset. Remember, this enemy's build is very squishy, so we keep chasing him. Well, this is a very big difference in HP. In this position, we are superior, and we only need to kill him as quickly as possible, because in a situation like this, he will use his R skill. Again, we meet the fire mage. This time it's different. This wildfire is more dangerous than the previous one, because the E wildfire skill is to counter close range attacks like the current build. If we are hit by this skill, we will lose blood based on 12% of our HP as true damage. So we have to avoid it as much as possible. We use the W skill for kitting, and wait patiently to attack. Here I really kept my distance even though I was taking a lot of damage. But his E skill still hit me. In a situation like this, we know he has used all his skills. As much as possible, all our attack skills must be on target, and use the Gigantify potion at the right time. Now that we don't meet any more mages, this Trinity spear weapon is quite painful, so be careful. His W skill uses reflect, so I wait for the right time to use my E skill. As best we can, we bait him using skill W. Here he made a mistake, skill E. He missed, didn't hit me. When he uses the W skill and D skill, we can attack him with our E skill, but I made a mistake. My skill didn't hit him. The key to victory against Trinity is to reflect, wait for him to use his skill, then we attack. This time we meet the light crossbow. This weapon is quite difficult to fight because we cannot reflect the damage from his E skill using the hunter hood. Here I made a mistake using skill D when hit by skill E from him. I kept my distance here even though I hit him with my E skill. After that, I baited him and waited for my skill to cool down. After that, I was able to attack him and hit him in a good situation. For me, with this, I was able to defeat him. This time we met a Claymore. I got into a bad situation. I was hit by an enemy, so I ran away looking for the right moment. When I know he has used his R skill, I can freely use my R skill and get a big advantage here. Now we meet a dual sword with a different build. His head is wearing a mercenary hood. I don't understand this build, but this time it's quite easy to fight him. Because he uses all his skills at the same time, but doesn't have a significant impact on me, so I can win easily against him. Here I met the viewer. He uses a Claymore with a pretty good and expensive build. Even though I was hit by the W skill first, I got the advantage from the mob. He was hit by 2 attacks from the mob, and that was good enough for me. Here I only trade damage. My advantage comes from the lifesteal I got, so I can win the fight this time. I met the dual sword again this time using the Fiend cowl. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is good because the Fiend cowl can remove the buff effect, and that is a big advantage. But somehow I was able to win this fight. Now we meet Haren's spear. This weapon is unique to use, a close-range weapon but a long-range attack. In fact, if he doesn't use the reflection skill, it's quite easy for us to fight him. We have to avoid his skills. After that, we just aggressively attack him, because then he doesn't have any skills anymore. His last resort is just to disappear using the skills from the jacket. This was my defeat because this time I got an enemy with the perfect build for dual sword weapons. His robe is really good compared to mine. His robe can reduce my attack damage and give me damage too. Plus, he uses a Fiend cowl. If used at the right time, I won't get a lifesteal. He also changed his W skill to parry strike. If used at the right time when I use my skill, the skill will reflect damage to me, while he is immune to damage. This is the right step. It's just that parry strike can be used on tier 6 weapons. Okay guys, this video ends here. What do you think about this video? Do you continue with comments on the video or just highlight it? Make sure you subscribe and like this video. If you want to support more, join membership. Thank you.